What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spider Productions here, and today I'm here with the homie.
Hey, it's been so long.
It's been a minute, but we are here to check out She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Superhero. I heard a lot of people were talking about this promo. A lot of Easter eggs were in this one. I've heard people say that this was like the best promo, probably better than the. Okay, I heard that people were saying this was better than the trailer itself, which is bold because it's only 30 seconds. So. I am curious to see what we're gonna see in this. My hope, obviously, like you said, I've seen, the clip that was released for She-Hulk with the Hulk. I got in a couple of comments talking about it. People were saying that Hulk wasn't really putting that much effort into the throw, which I guess I can see that being the case because he only like half chucked it, where she put her whole body into it. So, like I said, maybe hopefully they do my boy justice. Hopefully we get to see some Hulk content after this, I'm hoping. But without further ado, let's check this out.
Whether you like it or not,
you're now a
superhero.
Damn!
Very good.
Just trying to show you.
No,
It's done.
I'm shown. I did not go to law school.
Jeez!
Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
All right, let's do this.
Damn.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? The king hasn't turned!
Hold up!
Go back!
Hold up!
Nah, bro, the king is back!
Hold up! Yo!
Bro, that suit looks so good!
It looks like it's the same suit, just yellow.
Yeah, I think it's like the same material,
Yeah.
but they definitely changed some
Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna wait until his actual show to give him a full new costume. So it looks like he's on top of this car.
Huh. It's like you can see him.
You can see him, but he's on top of
I ain't
this
gonna
car.
lie, it look like he's doing a Spider-Man pose.
Yeah. I like her suit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like her suit. She doesn't
Wasn't-
really
did she,
need shoes, but
Wasn't it something like that in the Incredible Hulk old show?
it
Wasn't
was
like,
just fully purple, I think. I believe it was just fully purple, and there was no
I like
white.
this because it's like a it's kind of like a gym fighting outfit. Like, when you go
Yeah, it's
jogging,
just like a gym outfit.
but like a superhero or something.
I'm assuming Hulk made this for her. I'm assuming. But she doesn't need shoes. I mean, Hulk doesn't wear shoes at all. It's like he doesn't really need shoes. But hold on. So she stops this car because she stands in front of it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she stands in. Shoes look interesting.
Yeah, what? Oh,
Yeah, those
from
are
Shuri.
those are interesting shoes. But yeah, she stops the car. It's a green car, however. Dude does a whole fucking flip over her, bro.
Wait.
Yeah, you get a little glimpse of him. He does a whole fucking flip, bro.
That looks so clean. You
Bro.
know what's crazy?
Yeah, it
it looks
looks
kind
like
of
it's-
silver. I like if that's
It's like gold.
yeah, but
looks
it
like
look
gold.
It look kind of like I don't know if it's the lighting, but it looks like
A little silver padding.
if that's in there, I'm still
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just yellow, but it just looks gold to me.
yeah.
But yeah,
I
it just looks like
I
it just looks like the
a
suit.
lot.
It looks like it's just the same suit.
You know what's crazy? I heard somebody said a theory that what is it? You know how in the season 3 Bullseye used the suit and he kind of was doing like bad stuff with it.
Yeah.
This would kind of explain why he got a different suit.
To seem different.
Yeah, just a theory. That is a nice theory.
That's
but
if they continue the story from that. I think they are, but I think it's not going to be as brutal as it was.
Yeah.
But I think that they might continue.
I feel like they should, cause it's like, bro, he just showed up like there wasn't no
Yeah,
like,
because they didn't say that
Yeah,
he's a
he
reboot.
just-
They didn't say he was a rebooted character.
like it's
Even
not gonna
Kingpin-
hurt nobody. Like
Yeah, they didn't even say Kingpin was a rebooted character. They just said that they were just there. So I assume it is a continuation, and it makes sense if it is because they did reference the MCU a lot.
I
So,
think like
It would make sense if
the way I put it was like, I get some people's like, oh, the movies didn't reference them. I was like, that's because it's not about the shows. It's about what they're doing in the movies. Like they
didn't even own the rights really at the time.
They did.
They didn't think that they were going to connect, so that was fun.
Yeah.
But the shows referenced the movies
So-
like a couple times.
But I like that they did that because like they in their own little world. So you know.
like they referenced Justin Hammer and Luke Cage with the Judas bullets, and then they referenced Hulk fight with Abomination and
Yeah.
Daredevil, and they also referenced the Battle of New York multiple times.
That was in Defenders.
That and it was in Jessica Jones too. They referenced that in
Yeah.
Jessica Jones.
And it just shows you that, like, I remember they was talking about it a little bit, but the aftermath, that was like, yeah, people was gone.
Using
bro.
the figure to kind of, it looks literally the same. It's just repainted helmet. It's all yellow. The suit itself looks different, except they got rid of all this black padding, and it looks like his arms might be gold.
When I remember when I saw it on Netflix, I felt like they had a nice suit, but I would have just made this shit red because like
Yeah,
it just
it looks like
stole
that's
the-
just what it is.
It just threw out the color for me, but it still was a nice suit. But I would have got rid of like the black, like I would have got rid of pretty much this and all of this in the front, but
Yeah.
kept the rest at least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that it looks good. Like it looks. It's hard to tell because we don't see the entire thing, but it looks good. I'm assuming this is what his outfit's gonna be for like Echo, and also for the first couple of episodes of his new show.
Yeah.
And then he's probably
because I
gonna go
will
back
assume
to
they
this.
should give him another suit.
Yeah, because this is his first appearance look. This is
Yeah.
what he looks like when he first appears.
It's kind of funny how people on social media was like, y'all was talking all that stuff. I was like, yeah, but this looks better than that first issue of the comics because it looks a little bit goofy.
Yeah, because the first issue obviously looks like just a box
Ketchup and mustard.
It just looks like a box.
I just never liked it because the look. I'm glad they made it work though. So
Yeah, because it's just literally his suit. They just repainted
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I think it looks good from what we're saying. Like I want to try to play this in slow motion, see if we can get more of a look of it. Yeah, like a little bit of yellow, a little bit on his side.
Oh.
Dude, this is fucking. This is sick.
Matt is back.
This
Yo!
is sick, bro. This is gonna be.
Wong
crazy.
look like he finna fight somebody granddaddy.
They said that Wong was fighting those demon creatures from Shang-Chi.
Oh.
Those bat creatures. That's what She-Hulk tossed to the ground.
Huh.
Which would be crazy if those things were still out there. Where the fuck? I thought they were all killed off. I guess they might still be out there. It
I
makes
just
sense.
want something for him to do. I guess.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if they would still be out there because I didn't think they killed all of them. But yeah,
Oh!
it looks like it's a shit ton of them. And then
Yeah.
throwing them into some snow place.
Huh.
That's probably the same
Original
place.
series.
Probably the same place that what's her name's castle is in. Wanda's castle, probably. Maybe it's hard to tell, but
I don't even
wanna
remember
go-
what they look like in Shang-Chi because I only seen it once.
Yeah, I have to look at it again.
Have you rewatched it since? Didn't you see it with your dad?
maybe once or twice. Yeah, once or twice. I saw it with my
You
dad.
say he liked it, right?
Yeah, he loved it. Like I think I saw it once or twice.
We don't talk about that first experience though.
This nigga yeeted that thing. Yeeted this rock, bro, and he threw it into space. You see, throw it in. I thought he threw it like across like.
That's
the
a
state.
big
No,
rock.
He threw it into space. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, stop making Hulk feel like a little bitch, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was worried about when I saw that clip.
Yeah, because I
When
remember in the other trailer you said
Yes.
it's like I remember you said like recently it feels like all the like the same powered heroes that's female, they trying to make them look
They
better
make
than
them
the original.
better than the original.
And I'm like,
characters.
just make them like not better, but like let them learn from them.
I think they can be different, but they don't need to be better
Yeah.
than the original characters. Like,
Please don't
like-
do that with
like-
Miles and Peter. I would hate that.
Like for example, like I'm assuming Miles is going to be stronger. Not
Yeah.
stronger, but like because he has invisibility and bioelectricity, he'll have better powers, but he's not going to be stronger nor the same experience. But I think with I guess the examples I can use are Kate Bishop, She-Hulk, and Thor, Jane Foster Thor. All of them are very similar to their original characters. Like, all of them. Other than Jane with the pieces of Mjolnir. I think that they're different because, like, Jen is able to control her transformation much sooner than Hulk. Jane has the pieces of Mjolnir, which was a pretty cool idea. And then with Kate Bishop, I guess she's similar, but not really to Hawkeye, because I guess it's hard to really tell how she's different. But
yeah, because we haven't seen her like
Yeah.
at her like best yet. This is the introduction.
I would
we've
say
gotten.
I would say the show did a good job of showing that she's not physically stronger than
Yeah,
every
I like that fight
male
when they was
character.
fighting the bros. And
Yeah.
she's like, how did you do that? Oh God, she was like,
Like, she was
calling
always
him-
asking
yeah.
all the questions, so that makes sense for a rookie. She would know everything. So yeah, I think that, like, especially for Hulk, because like Hulk is just one of those characters where he was a savage when he first started out, and then as time went on, he went to be much more toned. And I would have been fine with it if we had got more exploration of him. But because every single time we saw him was in a team-up movie, whether it was the Avengers or Thor and now She-Hulk, we don't get enough of him, so his whole going from not controlling the Hulk transformation to now fully controlling it feels cheated because we never saw it.
Yeah.
It was off screen in Endgame, so we didn't see it. And they actually
really-
filmed Hulk scenes.
I really hate that.
They actually
It's,
filmed scenes for
there's
Hulk.
people out there to defend it. I'm like, bro, I like the concept they was going
Yeah,
for.
like, I like the
like after
concept.
Infinity War, it had a good idea to it, but afterwards, it's just like, oh, you know, I learned how to control these powers, but you didn't see it. It's like if I don't see it, I don't.
It
like,
just
I
doesn't.
feel like I've missed I've missed a movie with Hulk. That's what it felt like.
It overall doesn't make sense because if you're going from Infinity War to Endgame, Hulk went from being, I guess, normal Hulk, get his ass beat by Thanos, bitches out the entire film. You don't see him at all, and then you see him, and then he's in full control, just like that. Like, you don't even see it at all. Like, they literally had the perfect concept where Hulk and Banner were like having like a somewhat like I
Yeah.
guess communication. But you could have built off that, but because we didn't get a movie with them, they just jumped to the fact that he can fully control it. And I just hate that they did that. So I'm hoping with this, we get more of an explanation how
Or
he
at
was
least
able
some
to...
flashbacks or
like some flashbacks or something on how he was able to control his transformation the way it is. And then I hope that builds off to hopefully us getting a movie. Because there have been rumors that we're getting a Hulk film, and I hope it's true. Because it's been
I'm
long.
gonna be honest,
It's
bro,
been a decade.
I'm still
It's been
trying
a
to
decade.
figure out. They get all the rights to the characters back, but Universal still got Hulk. Like
Hulk and Namor. They
Yeah.
have the rights to both of them.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I trust Ryan Coogler with that. Like, hopefully, like they see how good people receive
Yeah.
to the villain.
Yeah, I hope everybody
and
receives
he can possibly get his own like little thing on the side, you know.
Namor. So if he's received well, hopefully that makes enough money for Marvel to
'Cause,
buy their rights back.
I trust him because like we all know how good Killmonger was. So
Yeah.
imagine this guy with like
Yeah.
water powers
Yeah.
and stuff. So like, you know.
Plus, Namor is a savage character compared to Aquaman. He's a savage character. Like, Namor is a killer. Like, this dude is
Hey,
willing to
you
kill.
remember when Aquaman first showed up on that Justice League show in the 2000s?
Oh, yeah,
and
Aquaman
then
was
bro
a
was
savage in
that's how I picture Namor in like comics
Yeah.
and stuff. Like he was like that.
He was very much like that, but he was just like war savage.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like seeing Hulk in this, like, because
Yeah.
like I said, when I saw that clip, and I was just seeing her do everything better than Hulk,
didn't
I
like
was just
that.
like, bro, like you're getting to the point where I'm now getting upset. Like, I can't like this character if she starts off better than the previous. That's the same thing that happened with Rey. Rey was so quick to be better than Luke in everything. Like, it was getting on my nerves. She barely even needed to train with him in the second movie. Barely. And she was able to fight Kylo Ren, sort of, and then not really Snoke, because Kylo Ren instantly killed him, which I have my issues with that too. But I just think that it was weird that she started off automatically powerful and then received little to no training at all. And then all her training was off screen anyway, so you don't really see it. With
That
this,
was,
at least we do see some training.
That was oh go ahead.
Yeah, but at least with this, we do get to see some training with the two of them, which I appreciate. But we also see that Hulk is obviously, yeah, I would say Hulk is probably holding back, because I mean, yeah, he could probably destroy that entire island.
Oh yeah.
Because she ground
I
pounded
think
it and
people
just
forget
struck.
how really powerful he is.
And that's because
like,
we go based off the films. We don't go based off cartoons or comics, because
Yeah.
people don't watch those things.
Yeah.
But with like when I look at Hulk in every cartoon I've seen of him, I've seen Hulk go toe to toe with Kang, with what was that dude, Graviton in Avengers. You remember that episode where he was fighting Graviton? It was a sick fucking fight, bro.
Wait, what cartoon?
It was Earth's Mightiest Heroes when they first joined up and they were fighting Graviton. You remember that episode?
Bro,
Yeah,
yo,
bro.
that
Hulk-
episode
Hulk
was...
Hulk
no,
turned that
we
whole
gotta do
fight
that
around.
for the channel.
Yeah, Hulk
bro.
turned that whole fight around, bro. Like, the Avengers were doing it, but they were having issues. As soon as Hulk showed up, Graviton stood no chance. He stood no chance.
I'm gonna
after
tell
that.
y'all right now, if y'all have seen like the Avengers movies,
Watch
y'all,
that show.
Like,
please.
I love the movies, but Earth's Mightiest Heroes is what I've always like.
Watch
That's
that show.
to me, that's the best iterations we've had
Yes.
of that team. Like,
Watch that show, please.
because I feel like with the movies, we're only like the tip of the iceberg. We
Yeah.
haven't even seen like.
Yeah, and
You
I mean,
know.
with the movies, you can't really make every character overpowered.
Yeah.
So I get why Hulk is not overpowered, but at least let him be more powerful than he was. I think the most powerful we've seen Hulk, to be honest, was in Ragnarok. I think yes, I think Ragnarok was the most powerful we've seen of him, because even though they didn't show it, the comic is based on the fact where Hulk was sent to that other planet.
Well, that was
like
switched around.
Yeah, and it was made into a Thor story.
You know what's crazy?
But
I love the movie, but I also hate it because like I love Hulk, but like
they just took Hulk's story and just made it a
flipped it.
Thor story, and
Yeah.
I didn't like that they did that. But I will say, Hulk was a savage because the dude was wearing gladiator armor and using big ass weapons and killing all of the gladiators he was fighting. So I think Hulk was at his most powerful in that movie. I think they just didn't show it enough, especially because he was fighting that giant ass dog in that movie too. So yeah, like Hulk was the most powerful in that. It's just after Infinity War, he just became much significantly weaker.
You want to hear something funny, bro? It was because the Russo brothers released a Netflix movie called Gray Men, and somebody asked him like,
was that the one with Chris Evans as the villain in that movie?
Yeah,
I have to see that because I heard a lot of people were talking about that.
yeah,
So
but somebody asked them because they always go ask them because they did like two of the
biggest best Avengers movies. Yeah,
they pretty much did all the greatest movies in that universe.
MCU,
if we're
yeah.
being honest,
Yeah.
But they was asking like, did y'all ever have like, not to like disrespect them, but they was like, did you ever know how you was gonna handle Hulk? Because if we being
Did you
honest,
ask that question?
huh?
They asked that question.
Yeah, it was something like that. Like, did you know what you was gonna do with Hulk when it came to Infinity War?
Interesting.
So they was honest, like they didn't know what to really do with him, cause like I get it, he's tied to Universal, but like you can't just like here, but it's like you gotta do something.
Because if you see some of the behind the deleted scenes of Infinity War, they were gonna have him be Professor Hulk in that movie first.
Oh my
He was supposed to be Professor Hulk in
I don't
Infinity
even
War
know how that was gonna
original.
work.
They were gonna say during the whole like conflict he was having with himself, he was, I guess, somehow him and Hulk came, because I saw the whole deleted scene. Him and Hulk came to an understanding, and then he burst out of the Hulkbuster suit and fought the dude that he was fighting in Wakanda. That's why that scene of Hulk was in that trailer. Because he was supposed to be in that final battle, and then they scrapped it
I remember
last
how
minute.
happy me and you was.
Bro.
It was junior year, and we saw him running. We was
Yeah,
like, the
bro.
squad is back!
And then they
we
fucked
got
it
to the
up.
movie. I think me and you didn't realize it till like a few.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
It was like
realize it.
weeks or months later, which is weird.
Yeah.
But like, movie's so good, you ain't thinking about it. But
Yeah.
bro, later we was like,
Hulk
where was Hulk?
Hulk was not in the rest of the movie, and I was so mad because he was gonna be, and then they must have changed it last minute. And I was like, "Fuck! Why would you do that?" And yeah, they just had him be Professor Hulk in Endgame instead, and it's just like it didn't work because you didn't see it happen. That's why if you did it in Infinity War, we would have seen it happen. That's why it sucks.
But they did it that way.
Cause I'm gonna be
and then
honest,
even in Endgame, they had some scenes with Hulk in that because they showed him saving like I think a group of bystanders, and he was holding them on this like satellite dish, and then they had him in another scene. Where
it
he was
wasn't finished, right?
It was. You could still see it wasn't finished,
Oh,
and then
shit.
and then there was another scene where he was in Iron Man's like I guess armory room, and he was like trying to type this computer, and then he got pissed and smashed it. But yeah, like it's just like they were going to do stuff with Hulk, and then they just scrap it last minute.
Because
I hate that they did
what's
that.
crazy to me is like as much as I love like what they've done with the team, like if you look at like Iron Man and Cap for me was like the top dudes of the franchise. Like they got the best stories told for them, and then I feel like when you look at the rest of the Avengers, like
I think they had pretty.
they never really like had that impact like them. Like as a team they did, but like separately you just didn't really like Hulk had one movie, then he showed up in others. He was like, okay, Hulk.
And then
that's
Thor
cool.
had two movies that
Thor
weren't
was
really
struggling to
well
even
received.
become like a character for us to love.
And then
Black Widow
she was only in the Captain America movies, so
but she was dope in those. But
Yeah.
like, let's be honest, like, did we really like?
It was overshadowed obviously because it was a Captain America movie. So yeah.
But I think she, like, to me, she was at her best in Winter Soldier because, like, there was no aliens where you had to, like,
Yeah,
how,
it was just
how does
fighting
this work?
regular
but, like,
soldiers.
For me, it was like, I remember when Black Panther came out, I was like, bro, the fact that Rhodey's been in the MCU longer and, like, we don't care about you. Like, the way Black Panther just, like, okay.
I kind of cared for him when he got paralyzed in Civil War. But then I didn't really feel for it either because I was just like I was just like,
look.
like it was mainly because I had my own. I picked a side. That's probably why I didn't really care for Iron Man's team that much because I was on Cap's side. But I only liked Iron Man's team because they had Black Panther and Spider-Man on that team. That's why. But Yeah, like
I ain't care about Vision. I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah, I
You didn't
really-
care about Wanda.
Yeah.
I ain't care about.
I didn't care about those two characters until WandaVision came out. That's when I
Exactly.
cared, and that's what sucks because actually, you know, I take that back. I started caring about them when Infinity War came out because they had a pretty good performance in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I will say that.
But I will say,
But then it literally
but
lost
with that
it
whole
when it-
relationship stuff, I was like, I didn't care because like
'Cause
this,
it
this
was-
is the end game. Like everybody,
And then also that was done off screen too, so you didn't really see their relationship.
I don't see how people cared about it back then. You
Yeah.
didn't see it.
And then, that's why I said I
But,
love WandaVision more because they actually
But
showed it. So
what I was gonna say was like my top like Marvel heroes in the universe have always been like Cap and Iron Man would tie for me just because how great they were. I got Tom at third just because like No Way Home really showed you how good he was.
No Way Home sold that for me.
I got Chadwick at fourth, and it's like, bro, his impact was just as great
his
as like Iron Man. It's like,
And he's only been in like what, less movies than
and
Iron
he's
Man
been
was.
in some of the biggest money maker movies.
Like we're not even gonna count
And he
just
was-
his solo film. We're gonna count like the fact that he was in like all the team up movies, and all of them were great.
Yeah.
All of the best team up movies.
But
So-
I was gonna say like it's just sad because like when you get to Ragnar, you like to me, Thor
Bless you.
and Avengers. I was cool with that Thor for a little bit, but after that, it's just like two movies. I'm like, okay,
I mean,
what are we doing with this character? Like, has he changed? Like,
I think Thor did better for me in Ragnarok up until Endgame. I have my biases on Thor: Love and Thunder. When it goes on Disney Plus, we will react to it, and then I'll give y'all my official thoughts. That's why I haven't done a review for it. But yeah, I'm not even gonna get to that yet.
But what I was gonna say was like when it came to like Age of Ultron and Thor: The Dark World, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The only thing I remember from Thor from Age of Ultron when he told Ultron, "Is that the best you could do?" That's the only thing I remember from Thor in that movie.
I remember.
I remember some other scenes, but like
I remember when Cap was holding up the Mjolnir.
Yeah,
Holding up Mjolnir, he was like. Looking at him, it was like, nothing. It was like, okay. So I remember some scenes.
Every time I watch Thor: The Dark World, if somebody asked me an hour later what was the movie about, bro, I couldn't even tell you because I don't remember. Like it went like.
I mean, I remember Thor: The Dark World. It just wasn't. I think Malekith was a good villain because he's also in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And he was done better in that show for one episode than he was done in the
I don't know
movie.
if you ever saw this Thor movie, but it's called Thor Tales of Asgard.
I've seen it.
Malekith in that was a boy.
He was in that?
Yeah. He
have to
betrayed
rewatch
them for that damn sword.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
he was so.
yeah.
Like, I agree with the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but my first introduction to him was that. Like, to me, before Ragnarok, that was my Thor movie right there. Even though it's like an animated movie, like
And that was him when he was like younger. That was before
yeah,
he picked up
yeah.
Mjolnir
And I think
everything.
Loki,
That was before he picked up Mjolnir.
I
and
think
everything.
Loki, but I think he left Asgard after that because he's gonna become the Loki we all know after
I
that.
think he started wearing his like Loki outfit towards.
But bro, the way the Big Three was in that movie was funny because remember in the trailer when the fat dude he was like, "Man, I'm tired," and the ice is cracking. He was like, "No, don't sit down." He was like, "One last step," and then they fell down. Oh my god! But we should react to Earth's Mightiest Heroes though.
Yeah, I will definitely consider reacting to that on the channel. But all right, guys, we made this video way longer than we
How long
expected.
was it?
Like 23 minutes.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not an hour.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our
God.
reaction to this. If you guys did, let us know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this promo is. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions in the description down below. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Hit the subscribe button.
Bro,
Be part of
Matt
the
needs to
community.
hurry up and come back. I can't wait no longer, bro. The
And,
king has returned.
Yeah. And then we'll see you guys next time. Peace.